Hurricane Hilary. The storm has grown to a Category 4 as it churns off Mexico's coast. In the meantime, Mexico is feeling some of the effects right now, and California will also see some impacts.
Yeah, here with Chief Meteorologist Mark Finan. Obviously, you've been tracking this for us. What are we seeing right now? We could clearly see it's well off the coast.
It is, but you know, this is really interesting just to see the dynamics of what's been happening in the last 24 hours. So right here, the very well-defined eye. And it's when we talk about the maximum winds, that's where those maximum winds are. They've been actually decreased. They're down 130 miles an hour now. This morning they're 145. That's still a Category 4. But what we're going to see in the next 24 hours, this is going to weaken. But yeah, so right around that eye, that's where when you hear about the winds, you know, even 130 miles an hour, that's pretty nasty. But you get these outer bands and the winds are much, much weaker, and so is the rain. Now, I know a lot of people, I mean, I know you're concerned about Cabo.
And Puerto Vallarta.
And Puerto Vallarta and other areas. So the west coast of Mexico, not a problem.
Okay, good.
Cabo, of course, is a lot closer. Well, let's take a look and see what's happening in Cabo right now.
Okay.
We are seeing clouds come into the area, and they will be seeing higher surf in the area. But all Cabo is going to be seeing over the next couple of days is they'll see some of those outer bands, they'll see some higher surf, and while the winds may be picking up, Cabo is only really going to get kind of a glancing blow from this storm. So if you have concerns about Cabo San Lucas, I think Cabo is going to be okay. The main concern is going to be farther to the north as the storm makes its way up Baja. Let me show you the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. So there it is. This was the 2 o'clock update. There'll be another update coming in at the top of the hour at 5 o'clock. 130 mile an hour winds, with winds moving off to the northwest to 12 miles an hour. By Sunday midnight, actually Saturday midnight, first thing Sunday morning, it's down to a Category 2 storm with winds of 100 miles an hour. So there's the weakening that we talked about. And then as it moves farther to the north down to a Category 1, just as it gets ready to enter the United States. And then as it does so, it falls apart rather quickly, a tropical storm, and then just either a tropical depression or a regular low by Monday at noontime. But along that way, it is going to drop a lot of rain. So let me give you an estimate on the rainfall totals that we're expecting in Southern California, because while Northern California may see some impact, it really is Southern California where we're going to see the worst of it. So you see Palm Springs coming up here with 5 inches of rain, San Diego almost 2, and about 1.5 inches in Los Angeles. But keep in mind that those are downtown locations. The mountains just outside of all these locations, especially the eastward facing slopes, may see twice that amount of rain. Some of the mountains in Southern California could see 8 to maybe even 10 inches of rain. Back to you.
Well, and so Mark, that's Southern California, but what about here in Northern California? Will we see any of the impacts?
Well, we're going to see clouds. We'll see an impact, but nothing like what we're looking at in Southern California. We're not looking at any impact in Northern California, and if we see rain, it's going to be more of a beneficial rain. We don't often see rain in the middle of August. So here's what we're expecting. That area just showed you 4 to 8 inches of rain. You come to the north, areas like Tahoe may see 1 to 2 inches of rain, and same thing in Mono County. But once you get into the foothills, the west slope, maybe 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, and right now it's looking like the Bay Area, Sacramento, Chico, Redding may not see any rain at all. But I'll caution you, one thing here is that the line of rain, no rain, still may shift a little bit over the next 24 hours or so. So there's a chance we could get some light rain towards Sacramento, and that would be on Monday. But again, right now it looks as though the best chance of any real substantial rain will be in the Tahoe Basin and farther to the south and to the east. Back to you.
Yeah, a little light rain in our area would be great this time of year. And of course, we will continue to track Hurricane Hilary and our team of meteorologists led by Chief Meteorologist Mark Finan as it continues to make its way north. You can find the latest forecast on how the storm will impact us here in California on the KCRA 3 app. Make sure you turn on your alerts just so you get any breaking news updates.